Hello YouTubers, Joe Kersey here on January 5th, 2014, Sunday at around 1400 Eastern Time. Now it's 37 degrees here right now, and I guess this is about the time the temperature is going to start dropping down steadily to way below zero here the next 12 to 18 hours. According to the weather hysterions, we're going to get a moderate amount of snow. Now, you know, whether we get a moderate amount of snow or not, we certainly are going to get the cold air. So, right now this system is just about 10-15 miles off to the west of us. So I thought I'd get out here while I can and yak with you a little bit. You know, as is often the case, I wake up 2:30, 3:30 in the morning and I can't get back to sleep. So I sat up and I read N.T. Wright's Paul and the Faithfulness of God. I'm into the second volume. So I've got about 900 pages to go in this thing. It's got 1,600 pages of text and then 200 pages of bibliography and notes and index and so forth. So another 900 pages. I'd taken a bit of a break here last couple of weeks to read three books by P.J. O'Rourke that had escaped my notice, and I saw a reference to him in either in the Wall Street Journal or the Economist or the Daily Telegraph. So those are the three newspapers I look at. I can't look, at the Wall Street Journal very much because they won't let me subscribe at a reasonable price. Tits to them. So got up. Finally, I thought, well, let's just go to this 8 o'clock service here and go to church. And so I went up, I wrote some checks this morning. Well, that's the thing. I went in to write some checks, this morning. And, I pay my estimated tax to the feds. And I'd paid the estimated tax to the state here at before the end of last year so that I could keep all that deductible stuff straight. It gets confusing to me otherwise. And I wrote check to the church, start on the next year's pledge, and then the electric bill, which I'd showed you part of that here the last few days ago. See how that one goes. But it was almost as if I couldn't write. I thought, well, am I having a stroke? It was like my hand wouldn't work. Everything else was fine, my head was fine. I could walk as well as I normally walk. Now, admittedly, I'm kind of, stagger around, but, and I do that a lot more after I've had that sort of bludgeoning down of August 2011, but I thought, well, is this going to be it? Do I even need to bother writing these checks? Oh well, it cleared up, so I'm out here now. Beats the alternative. Our deacon Roseanne gave the sermon today. She did a very good job. She's very good. It's interesting. She talked about the visit of the three kings to the Bethlehem. I can't say I've ever heard a sermon preached specifically on that topic. And she contrasted Matthew's presentation of the Nativity, emphasizing the three kings coming to pay homage to the king, with the shepherds coming to, you know, see this very humble infant. I mean, so she, you know, so here's Luke telling the story of the humble people coming to the humble Jesus, and then the kingly people coming to the kingly Jesus and recognizing his lordship. It's an interesting contrast. I appreciated that take on it. Because, you know, I mean, so often it just, you think, oh, that's, we three kings of Orient are, and that's it. You know, you don't really think about the actual story and get into some of the underlying potential meaning. So good for Roseanne. She's going to be a splendid find for the parish, whatever parish ends up with her eventually. Well, I got home and I've been watching some YouTube-y stuff, which is always fun for me, and looking at some email and that sort of thing. Paul's at work, and he's got the next 2 days off, so he'll have the 2 real cold days off, so that's kind of a bit of a blessing. He won't have to go out and troll around the parking lot and pick up all the crap people leave up there. And so there it is. Good show. Good day here. It's going to start getting colder now. The barometric pressure's been dropping steadily ever since about 2 this morning. So, well, I'll leave you with a view of paradise here. Yep, paradise right here on Alum Creek. Alrighty now, bye-bye, YouTubers.